Okay, so
all right, so the basics on this conversation is the fact that some years ago, Nkansah Eugene, popularly known as Nkansah, who is a blogger basically, well, made some, assertions about Kobrana, which really didn't sit well with Kobrana for some time. And then Kobrana, paid an alarming notice to him that, guy, you need to be careful of whatever you're saying about me, because if you're not putting my words right out there, I'll come for you. And it feels like, Eugene Nkansah didn't take heed to what he was saying. So Kobrana came back with a befitting reply, and he basically posted, giving Nkansah a befitting reply. So let's get what he said about the feud in the first place. So Kobrana was like, all right, so I don't have a problem with some bloggers not supporting or posting my works. After all, I have been ruling movies, shows nationwide all these years without them. But when they post other shit about me just for likes and foolish comments, then for chop violence. And it goes on like it's quite preface.
Yes,
let me just hold it here.
It's a long text right there.
So let me give the details.
It's profane as well.
Of course.
So just summarize it.
So basically what Kobrana is saying is, you just should stand well, because you don't you can remember the feud between Abina Koko, where people were speculating and see that things were going on. Now Kobrana is saying that you even been with Victoria Lebanon now. Your marriage, Nkansah, we are not accepting it, because even the child you guys are having now, it's questionable. So Kobrana is asking Eugene Nkansah to go and run a DNA test to confirm if he is actually the father of the baby. And I'm like, Nanama, will you ever do such a thing in case your husband feels like you are cheating on him and he wants to be sure if the baby you guys have it is? Will you give in to the DNA test?
I don't mind giving in, because in the first place, we all have trust issues. As human beings, we have trust issues no matter whatever we face, or no matter how much you love someone. Definitely there will be some trust issues. And so he being a man, I believe he also has a point. He's supposed to go for the DNA test. I will do it. I don't mind, because I know that genuinely in my heart, the children will belong to my
But what if
husband.
you've been cheating, infidelity?
If you know you've been cheating, that's where the problem is. Then you start denying that you go for the DNA test and all that. But then again, let's talk about infidelity amongst men.
Yes.
How about we stop trying to please everybody? Or these men, your gender.
Both wives, vice versa. It's a work.
How about we all try to stick to our wives and husbands? Won't we be happy in this
We will be, until you guys also learn to stop, tantalizing us and, making seductive moves towards us. Because I am married, but I see a lady person to which I don't want to look. But with what you're wearing, with all your guzwa, a name, 24/7, but what do you want me to do? How do you expect a man to keep up with all these things? You get a point. So it's not our problem. It starts from you, the ladies. If you don't give us that impression, we don't even come closer. My guys, are you with me?
No. No. But sometimes you, the men, are also the problem.
Of course.
Because you try to entice us with money, gifts, and that is what women love. And so if you are giving me gifts, and in my mind, because we all know that men cheat, in my mind, you are married, but then you are giving me gifts because you want to have a thing with me.
So what happened to rejection? What happened to neglection? What happened to staying in your lane?
If I reject you, stop giving me gifts.
I'm already taking, like,
no,
boy and girl.
Listen, sometimes if I reject you, you might stop giving me the gifts that you are giving me.
So it's you also giving it to me not because of love, but you're giving because you want
of the
to
benefit
enjoy.
Yes, I'll receive from you.
You see the life we live for this
Yes.
Ghana. You see the life we live in, right?
But coming back to the story,
yes.
This is something that may break their marriage.
Of course.
If it should be what we are all thinking. But how about if Kobrana didn't say anything at all? Maybe we wouldn't be here now.
Yes.
And now this will make
it will create a lot of tantrums, basically.
Yes, between their marriages, and even the children may be affected.
And that even begs the question that, so when you have issues with someone, what are the things you think you can say, and what are the things you think you need to keep to yourself? Because there are some things that you don't need to even bring out in the first place.
Yes.
We spoke about Zande Camel, where she made an utterance about Benedict Aga